AITA for turning my lecture slides into a Reddit story-themed Minecraft parkour video. Part 2. I'm 21, male, and my syllabus has 21 times 10 slides. I was absolutely drowning in stress, convinced that I'd never finish my syllabus on time. So, naturally, instead of studying like a responsible adult, I decided to turn my lecture slides into a Reddit story-themed Minecraft parkour video. And now? Well, I'm still worried, but the stress kinda got mitigated indeed. But anyway, let's get into it. Here's my epic tale of procrastination, creativity, and questionable decision-making. Welcome to today's lecture on infection and disease. Or as I like to call it, pathogens, the ultimate party crashers. What is an infection? Imagine your body is a luxurious 5-star hotel. An infection is when uninvited guests, pathogens, sneak in, trash the place, and demand room service. These party crashers include bacteria, viruses, fungi, and parasites. Once inside, they multiply faster than gossip in a high school cafeteria. The result? Chaos. Your body's normal functions get disrupted, and you end up with symptoms like fever, fatigue, or inflammation. But fear not, we're about to uncover their game plan. Chain of infection. The chain of infection is basically the heist blueprint for pathogens. Here's how it works. Pathogens. These are the masterminds of the operation. Think of bacteria, viruses, fungi, and parasites as the Ocean's 11 of the microbial world, each with a unique skill set for causing trouble. Reservoir. This is their hideout. Pathogens chill in humans, animals, plants, soil, or even water until they're ready to strike. Here's how they roll. Endogenous sources. These pathogens are like your overly dramatic relatives. They're part of your body's normal flora but turn nasty under the wrong circumstances. Exogenous sources. Humans. Some carriers spread disease without ever getting sick. They're like the friend who introduces drama but stays out of it. Animals. Ever heard of zoonoses? It's when diseases like rabies crash the species barrier. Thanks, dogs and bats. Insects. Mosquitoes are the Uber drivers for diseases like malaria. Don't tip them. Soil and water. Tetanus bacteria in soil or cholera in water are the equivalent of dangerous potholes in your health journey. Food. Contaminated food is a buffet for pathogens and a one-way ticket to food poisoning city. Modes of transmission. Pathogens are surprisingly creative when it comes to spreading. Here's their playbook. Contact. Direct contact. Think of pathogens as touchy-feely extroverts. They spread through physical contact, like with sexually transmitted diseases. Indirect contact. They'll hitch a ride on doorknobs, utensils, or anything else they can stick to. Airborne. Sneezing and coughing launch pathogens into the air like tiny evil paratroopers, waiting to land on their next host. Ingestion. Eating contaminated food or drinking bad water is like giving pathogens a VIP pass to your digestive system. Inoculation. Pathogens enter directly through cuts or bites, like rabies from a dog or tetanus from a rusty nail. Transplacental transmission. Some pathogens are bold enough to cross the placenta from mother to baby. Rubella, for example, doesn't play fair. Iatrogenic transmission. This fancy term means medical mishaps, like unsterilized surgical tools, can introduce infections. The immune system. Now let's talk about the body's defense squad, the immune system. It's like an elite task force with a singular mission: eliminate threats and protect the host at all costs. White blood cells. These are the foot soldiers, constantly patrolling the blood and lymphatic system, ready to neutralize invaders at a moment's notice. Lymphatic system. Think of it as the immune system's highway, transporting troops to areas under attack. Major organs of the immune system. Thymus. This is where T cells, the immune system's special forces, are trained and equipped. Bone marrow, the factory where all immune cells are born. Liver. It's like the quartermaster, producing essential proteins and filtering out unwanted guests. Tonsils and lymph nodes, the immune system's command centers, where troops gather to plan their attack. Spleen, a blood-filtering HQ where immune cells and pathogens face off. How does the immune system work? The immune system fights on two fronts. 1. Innate immunity. This is the body's first line of defense. Macrophages and natural killer cells don't ask questions, they just attack anything suspicious. 2. Adaptive immunity. This is a highly specialized defense. B cells produce antibodies that target specific pathogens, while T cells destroy infected cells. It's like calling in the Navy SEALs for a precision strike. Cytokines and complement system. Cytokines are the immune system's communication network, sending messages to coordinate attacks. The complement system enhances the immune response, like adding rocket launchers to an already impressive arsenal. Inflammation. Inflammation is the immune system's alarm system. It calls reinforcements to the site of infection by increasing blood flow, making blood vessels more permeable so immune cells can enter tissues, recruiting white blood cells to neutralize the threat. But beware, if inflammation goes unchecked, it's like leaving the fire alarm on for too long. It can cause damage to healthy tissues. Vaccination. Vaccines are like training simulations for the immune system. They introduce a harmless version of a pathogen, teaching the immune system to recognize and respond to the real thing. For example, the tetanus toxoid preps your body to fight tetanus without putting you in danger. Diagnosis. Modern diagnostic tools are game changers in the fight against infections. ELISA. This test uses antibodies to detect specific antigens, making it a go-to for diagnosing diseases like HIV and COVID-19. Biosensors. These devices turn biological reactions into measurable signals, providing quick and accurate results. Conclusion. Understanding infections and the immune system is like learning the rules of a complex game. With vaccines and advanced diagnostics, we're leveling up in the fight against diseases. But remember, staying informed and vigilant is the ultimate strategy. Thanks for joining this session. Now go out there and be the immune system's biggest fan, but without the sneezing.